Hi everyone. So today I am sharing some belated happy mail. And by belated, I mean I'm late in sharing it. And by the way, if you hear any thumps or bumps in the background of this video, is because the wind is blowing really hard. And we have a thing sitting behind the house and the wind smacks it and makes it, bang against the house. So hold on, let me fix this focus thing. We've got an issue with the focus. Okay, so um I'm sharing some goodies that my sister Wendy left with me when she was here the last time. She dug through her crocheted doilies. She's got bits and pieces of things that, like, she got started crocheting, decided she didn't like it, didn't like the direction it was going, that sort of thing, or like pieces like this that she started just so that she could check her gauge with, size and the needles and things like that. Needles, hooks, crochet hooks. Yeah, I knew that. It's been a while. But so she travels on her truck with her boyfriend. And when she's, killing time, basically, because what else can you do when you're driving across the country in a semi truck? She crochets. And there are a few of you that have seen Wendy's doilies out and about, but I told her I would share. So these are some of the things that she has made. And yeah, so look at that. Check that out. Color. Oh my gosh, look at that. And the funny thing is that's looking like really kind of more towards, sapphire-ish blue, but it seriously isn't. It's actually a very soft aqua. And I wish you guys could actually just see it for color. But, you will be seeing some of these things on some upcoming projects and that sort of thing. That's actually a charcoal gray. And like I said, it started out headed somewhere, and she was just doing this to like gauge the size that it was going to finish up when she was done with it. And she used to like crochet these things and then she would tear it all the way out and start all over again and use it. And I was like, no, don't. I mean, I can use those for like flowers or things like that. So that's what she did. And then we've got like this cute little set. And these, wow, they look kind of like a very serious kind of coral. But, unlike that one right there, she, like I said, just stuff she was doing for size and decided to, just finish it off where she was at. That looks like really coral, but it's not. It's actually called Country Rose. And it's weird that it's actually what I'm looking at, like laying on the table, is actually about that color, but on camera it looks a whole lot different. And like this one, see, she didn't finish it off, but that's one of those things I can use it for something else and just cover it. But so bits and pieces like that. She gave me some stuff she had that was like left over from things that she was doing for other people. I mean, people will message her and say, "Hey, can you make me this or can you make me that?" And she does it when she can, and other times she's just like, kind of busy, got my hands full, can't do it or whatever. So there's that. And look at this. Oh my gosh, is that not the cutest little, that's actually supposed to be a ballet slipper. I had an I have a project that I wanted to do for my design team for Craft Supplies for You. And I asked her, could you make me a couple of these ballet slippers? So she did. And I'm hoping my project turns out like I want it to. Haven't kind of started it yet, but I'm thinking it's going to be adorable. Originally, I made these once upon a time a bazillion years ago, and I made them out of pink and white on this edge, but you know, I thought they would be really cute for a project. And if nothing else, you know what, for a teeny tiny itty bitty little girl, that wouldn't that make just the cutest little slipper just to wear, just because. And what's really funny is the other twin, Wendy is a twin. The other sister, Cindy, is the baby twin. And you know what? She can actually put that on her foot. That's how scary tiny her feet are. She's got itty bitty teeny tiny little feet. And because this has some pretty good stretch to it, I'd almost bet Wendy could probably stretch it out and stick her foot in it as well. Wendy's foot is just like barely a half size bigger, half size, maybe a size bigger than Cindy's, but Cindy's feet are like teeny tiny. Seriously, it's kind of crazy. But so, yeah, love you both. More info than y'all needed for that. But so, like, here's some more like little bits and pieces of just things. Wendy was trying out a new pattern, and so she kind of whipped that out, did a square one. Isn't that fun? Super cute. There's another one of those. She was just trying a different edge to see how she liked it. There's another one of those ones she was just trying for gauge. And the funny thing is, if you look at these, the size of the crochet thread is different. And both Cindy and Wendy can actually crochet with like sewing thread. I used to back in the day, but you know, kind of blind right now. Can't really do that much. But look at that, cute. See, she didn't finish that one, but that's okay. Cover it up with something. No big deal. But love that. How about these? Super cute. Just something fun. And this, the funny thing is the crochet thread on every single one of these, it feels different. This stuff is from Walmart, I think, and it's got a lot of sizing in it, and the thread itself is super, super coarse, and it's the same size thread for this one, but this particular spool came from Hobby Lobby, and it's a lot softer, feels a lot softer, that sort of thing. And these have all been washed and like hand washed. Ask me, I know I did it myself, hand stretched and blocked and that sort of deal. But this white is still really super stiff. So, but yeah, there's that. And then this is a cream. It looks like it's kind of off-white, but that's cream. And it's actually, let's see, what size are you? That one, same size. Yeah, same size, but you can see the difference. There's the ecru white and cream, and it's actually that color. And this is the cutest little, I asked her to do a pineapple flower, so she kind of got started, and it's got like a little fluted edge to it. Super, super cute. Does that little lift all the way around on one side. And you might see this in a project coming up. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. Might save it for something. I haven't decided, but it's like it does this cute little fluted thing around the edge. And I asked for that specifically, and she did it. So super cute. This was one she was just working on just to try and see if she liked it. And I think this was supposed to have been like part of a pineapple or something. I don't know. And for whatever reason, she said when she was working on it, she's like, I think I put too many extra in and it ended up kind of ruffled. And I was like, that's okay. I could do something with that. And if nothing else, I'll cut it. And saying that just gives me heartburn, I swear, because the thought of cutting my sister's work it just makes me crazy. I don't know. I can't, somebody else's stuff, no problem. But I know what she does when she puts these in there because I used to do the same thing. It's hard work and determination and you got to count and all those things and, blah, blah, blah. But it's difficult to get decided how one, it's like, I have to cut it and I don't want to cut it. But so there's that one. This is another one of those ones she was working on. Thinking I might put this in a hoop and stretch it. And even though it doesn't really want to do the stretch flat, it will once it's in a hoop. And here's the funny thing is, let's see if you guys can see this. Get it focused up there a little bit. Okay. This is how to tell the difference between the front side and the back side of a doily. Do you see how this looks like a braid? Like any of you ladies who have braided hair or have ever wore braids, it looks like a braid. That's the front. See, it's laying flat. That little edge, it looks like a braid. If you look at the back side compared to the front side, again, this is the front, that's the back. And if you look really, really close at the two of them side by side, the back looks kind of like loop, 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 and the front looks like a flat braid. So that's the front, that's the back. And to those of you that don't crochet, you know, here's a little mini rant. Those of you that don't crochet, but when you put your doilies down and you're using them on the back side and put it down and go, ooh, I like that. Those of us that do crochet cringe inside. I think to myself that my grandma is probably rolling over in her grave. I mean, I think she's gotten past the cutting and all that kind of stuff. But when, you know, like I said, front, back, and there is a big, huge difference. And it really does look different. And it's not just the edge. It's like it's what the crochet itself looks like. You know, this one's not really a great pattern to tell, but when you look at some of these others that have a very distinct pattern when you're looking at it, when you turn it over and you look at the back, it's like, okay, it's backwards. And see, here's a big one and a small one. Both. See, it looks like a braid, but when you turn that over and look at it, it's like it's the back side of the pattern, and all of this is actually wrong and doesn't look like it should compared to that. So see, mini rant. Okay, mini rant over. There you go, front and back. Here's another one of those lovelies that she was working on. It didn't want to lay flat, and she's like, I think I added just one too many, whatever, and it was just something that she was working on when she put it together, and I told her, that's okay. I can stretch that puppy and I'll put it in a hoop or do something with it or whatever, cut it, use part of it. It could be a cute pocket, something like that. Super nice there. This one, okay, make sure I'm on the right side now. Hold on. Just a second. All right, I'm looking at it backwards. Here we go. Yeah, this is the front. Kind of blind. Hold on. So this is the front. This is like a, you know, an homage to pineapples, because this is the pineapple pattern, because this little bitty thing looks like the top of a pineapple. This is sort of similar to that right there. So a little different, just something she changed up to make it look different. And for whatever reason, it kind of really didn't want to lay flat, but I'm going to make it work. And this one is actually, let's see, this doily is actually about 7 inches. Now, what's really funny though is once that's actually kind of stretched out, that will actually fit in a 10-inch hoop and look really super, super nice. And it's not though, it's you know, it's not that it's crocheted really loose or anything. It's just that the crochet thread is super, super nice. And this is that thread that comes from Walmart. It's 100% cotton. It is really fabulous and super soft, but a little bit of spray starch, and they stiffen right up really, really nice and look really good on a table. So there's that. But she wasn't done yet. So she did these things. Again, she was just doing something different with a different edge. And I think it's just really, really pretty. I love it. And again, see, there's the front, just like that. And then the back looks completely different. So here's the front, there's the back. And like I said, front of the doily, back of the doily. And it really does look different. So there you go. Another one of those ones she was just fussing around with for size. She wasn't sure if she was going to like it when she was done, and I was like, I don't care. And, you know, she's been known to like literally snip the string and flick it out the window, and I was like, don't do that. So, yeah, but there's another one right there, and a slightly larger one. They don't have a completely finished edge, but we still have a front and a back. So, and if you look, you can see front, front, back, and it looks different. So that's the back, that's the front. And you can see the difference in the crochet. It looks completely different. And if you get any stretch on it at all to like block it out or do something, it looks completely different and super, super pretty. So front and back. So you definitely want to keep your fronts. Use your fronts, people. Use your fronts. Okay, so then she did these cute little things. Cute, cute little things. Look at that. This one is one of my most favorites. And she did, I've seen a lot of this pattern out and about and around, but it's the edge that she did. It's different. And she made me a bunch of these. I think I ended up with like 5, and this is what I did with the 5th one. Isn't that cute? I used decoupage, and the funny thing is this side of the bowl, the inside of the bowl is actually the front side of the doily, and I wanted it that way because as it's sitting and I'm looking at it, because of the angle that I'm seeing, I can see the front side of the doily. And I just weaved that through there, put that in there. But super cute, little decoupage. Shaped it around the bottom side of a cute little bowl that I had, and we went from this to that. Isn't that adorable? And I've flicked it around back and forth all over my craft room, and kind of almost warped it out of shape, but you know, you want it to go back into shape. Line your bowl or whatever you're using with a little plastic wrap and just hit it with some decoupage, and there you go. But from that to that. And because she was being Miss Smarty Pants, she did one with a cute little purple edge, and this crochet thread is different than that one. This one has more of a, almost kind of a vintagey feel to it, because we've got like ecru and then like a darker ecru and this adorable purple. And the funny thing is, it looks really, really dark on camera, but it's actually like super, super light. And I'm looking at this going, am I on the right side? Yep, I'm on the right side. So there's that. And she's like, cut the thing. Cut it, cut it, cut it. So here you go, Wendy. Ask and you shall receive. She's like, cut it. So check this out. We're going to cut this between these hearts. And you can see, yeah, I know, my grandma's going, oh my God, what are you doing? Yeah, I can tell. But see, it cuts lovely. You can kind of tug and pull. It's going to hold its shape, which is really nice. So these little edges could be trimmed up, cut that out and use that cute little heart, cute little crocheted heart, or cut this trim out and use it on the edge of something else. Absolutely adorable. Are you happy, Wendy Jane? I cut the doily. And I can hear what you're saying. I can hear it. Yep. It's a quote from, what is that? The Old Men movie. Walter Matthau and whatever that other guy's name is. I don't remember. Yeah, you're saying it. I know you're saying it. So there's that. And then she did some adorable little flowers for me. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Super cute. I love it. Dimensional, really nice. And at present, now you'll notice that these two rows of petals actually line up I didn't want them lined up. I wanted them off center. So she's working out on her own to get that so that they're off center from each other all the way around on all 3 layers so that they sit kind of like that all the way around. So she's working on that. I think it's fabulous. I told her when she gets it figured out, she needs to show me how to do it so I can do it myself. Super cute little flower. Love that one. And then she did these. Aren't those cute? Cute little folded over flower. Love that. Adorable. Thought those were cute. And then she made these. Look at that. And this one's got this cute little like lip around it. Very fluffy, very dimensional, super soft. I absolutely love it. Can't even hold on to them. Check that out. Look at that. So the other day I was sitting making rolled roses and I was playing with this particular ribbon. Now it looks like just plain old gold, but when I found it, and this came from Hobby Lobby, but when I found it, it was sitting between like the actual glittery gold and glittery silver. And when I saw it, you can't really tell here, but in the store, it looked like glittery rose gold. And on the back, it's actually called light champagne. So, but in the store, like I said, it looked like rose gold. And it actually kind of does. But so I made a rolled rose. So there's the rolled rose. And I was fussing around, and I kind of like the fact that it's like two-tone. I really, really like it. Love that it looks that way. And bought it specifically thinking I knew what it was going to look like because there's the back, there's the front, and when you roll it, you end up seeing both sides. But so that said, I'm sitting there and making these rolled roses, and all this stuff was kind of in and around and in a big pile and made a mess. And I kind of put it down, and when I did, it was sitting on the side, and I kept looking at it, and I was like, oh my God, I actually kind of like that. And ever since then, that has just stuck in my head. I absolutely love that. I stuck a bling in there. Was like, yeah, it's really pretty, but it's just not the same. And it's because I actually saw it. And that was the first thing that I saw. I thought, you know what? I'm thinking I got to do that. So I told Wendy, make some more of these. I'll make some more of those. I have to make some more of these flowers. I will use them on a project. So, and it's like, yeah, hold it still so you can actually see it, right? There you go. I don't know why. I just kind of liked it. Looked kind of cool. Thought it was cute. So there's that. And last but not least, my sister made me this luscious stack of these beautiful doilies. This doily actually is supposed to look similar to a spider web. Now that being said, I have some other doilies sitting over there that Wendy made for me, especially for my very last design team project for the month of October. I wanted to do something really special, and so I asked her, I need something that looks kind of like a spider web. So she made some for me. Like I said, they're sitting right over there. Those of you that have seen those are like, oh my goodness, that's going to be awesome. And so I'm in agreement with that. And I'm thinking that at the tail end of October, I may be working on a giveaway. And as part of my giveaway, I don't know if we're going to do a challenge. I think we're just going to do just a giveaway, just because. So either that or I'm going to put some things together. And there's enough doilies here to make a doily book. And I'm thinking I might put enough stuff together and some little bits and bobs and put some things in there and just do just a random giveaway. So some lucky person, when this is all said and done, we'll get it all figured out how we're going to go about it. And some lucky person is going to get these lovely doilies. So how about that, guys? How about that? And like I said, keep your eyes open. Watch for that upcoming video. You will see these again. And like I said, there'll be an upcoming video. So keep your eyes peeled. Watch and learn. And remember, right side up on the doily, wrong side on the doily. Yeah. So that's my little mini rant on the doilies. My share on all the lovely goodie things that my sister has made for me. Yeah, watch for that in a project. That's going to be, hopefully it like turns out like I want it to. Sometimes what I see in my head does not end up going on the project when I'm all done. And I kind of, I hate that when that happens, and I know a lot of people do, but so my first design team project for Craft Supplies for You is going to have a couple of cute little ballet slippers on it. If it works out, we'll see what we can do. So there you go. So there's, like I said, look at, cut the doily. Look at, you cut the net. Uh-huh. She knows. She's saying it. So check that out. Look. And they actually hold up to being cut. Isn't that fabulous? Love that. So there's some of those. All these lovelies. Look at these colors. That looks so much darker on video. And charcoal. Isn't that pretty? Love that. These things are beautiful. Hold on, we're going to get over here to these. Love the color of that. And like I said, that looks like super, super salmon colored, but it's really not. It's called Country Rose, and it is actually really, really pretty. And it's in reality more like this kind of medium shade down here. And let's see if we can autofocus that so you guys can actually see it. Got it? Yeah, kind of like I said, more like that medium shade. She got a dark and a medium and a light shade over there. It's more like that medium shade. It's not showing up very well, but it is. Okay, so there you go. Big old doily share from my sister Wendy. Thanks, sister. Thank you very much. I've got all kinds of goodies I can play with. I felt kind of guilty, guys, going in here and playing with my sister's stuff that she gave me, even though she, she just kind of dug to the bottom of the bin and went, here you go, this is stuff I've been working on. One or two things she did specifically for me that I asked for, which was really, really nice. Little mini flowers and all that kind of stuff for that. And these, so I could do a giveaway just because I love my subbies. You guys are fabulous. But like I said, remember, keep your eyes open for that. I've been rambling for like freaking 27 minutes now, so I'm thinking we're going to be done. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Like I said, keep your eyes open for that giveaway. We'll see what we're going to do about it and how that's going to work out. So eyes open for that upcoming design team project for Craft Supplies for You. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a good day, and y'all behave yourselves. Bye now.